Nagaland Chief Secretary Temjen Toy passed away in Kohima today. He was 57 years old. Toy was suffering from cancer and was undergoing treatment. Temjen Toy, who took charge as Nagaland Chief Secretary in March 2018, is a 1989 batch IAS officer. He was born on January 17, 1964. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio and Governor R.N. Ravi shared condolences on Twitter. Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio tweeted, "I am extremely saddened at the passing away of Temjen Toy, Chief Secretary of Nagaland. He was humble, upright, and a dedicated government servant. His death is a huge loss for the government of Nagaland and for the Nagas as a whole. Heartfelt condolences to his family." Raj Bhavan Kohima tweeted, "Extremely sad and shocked to know that Shri Temjen Toy is no more with us. We lost an able administrator and one of the finest human beings. May his soul rest in peace. May God give strength to family to bear with this devastating tragedy." Delhi Police has issued lookout notices against farmer leaders who have been named in the multiple FIRs registered in connection with the violence that broke out in the national capital on Republic Day. Earlier, the Ministry of Home Affairs had directed the Delhi Police to issue lookout notices against farmer leaders who have been named in the FIRs. The Ministry of Home Affairs has also asked Delhi Police to seize the passports of the accused farmer leaders. Altogether, as many as 37 farmer leaders have been named in the FIRs. Names of Punjabi actor, singer Deep Sidhu and gangster-turned-social activist Lakha Sidhana also feature in the FIR lodged in connection with the clashes that broke out at Red Fort. The police has also served notices to farmer leaders seeking answers within 3 days as to why the agreement with the police in regards to the tractor rally was violated. Around 200 protesters have been detained by the police on charges of rioting, damaging public property and assaulting police personnel. Delhi Police Commissioner S.N. Srivastava alleged that several of the farmer leaders made inflammatory speeches and were involved in the violence on Republic Day. Delhi Police has claimed that nearly 400 police personnel have sustained injuries in the clashes with the rampaging farmers' protesters. Delhi Police has registered 22 FIRs so far in connection with the violence on January 26th. India has vaccinated 2 million healthcare workers in less than 2 weeks. COVID-19 vaccination drive in India, the largest in the world, had kick-started on January 16th. Applauding the feat, Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said, "India becomes the fastest country to administer 2 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine under the largest vaccination drive of the world." However, at a time when most of the world is struggling to secure enough vaccines to administer their populations, India is facing the opposite problem. Plenty of shots, but a shortage of people willing to take them. India had targeted to vaccinate at least 300 million people by the end of July. At present, 2 vaccines are being administered to the people. AstraZeneca vaccine called Covishield, manufactured by Serum Institute of India, and Covaxin, developed by Bharat Biotech. Former Indian cricket captain and BCCI president Sourav Ganguly has been hospitalized again yesterday after he complained of chest pain. According to media reports, Sourav Ganguly was taken to Apollo Hospital in Kolkata on Wednesday after he complained of pain in chest. The 48-year-old former cricketer was admitted to CCU 142 unit, a separate room inside the critical care unit of the Apollo Hospital. The report quoted the hospital authority as saying that minor changes have been noticed in Sourav Ganguly's electrocardiogram report. Ganguly's health is being closely monitored by a team of expert doctors at Apollo Hospital in Kolkata. Ganguly recently underwent angioplasty after he complained of chest pain. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for news that matters and stories that inspire.